Good morning, YouTube. Today we're going to do something a little different. We're going on the road. And if I don't get hung up in the yard, come on. Oh, shit. It did only rain like 3 inches yesterday, so putting it in four-wheel drive to get out of the yard, I guess that's par for the course, isn't it? So today we're going to take a little drive, and we're going to go over into Ohio, which is about 2.5 hours away, and we're going to talk about how to buy a boat trailer. I found one that on Marketplace that I think's not going to be too bad. I've worked out with the seller that a reasonable price. It's Marketplace sucks because there's two types of people: the ones that I just want to get rid of it, and the ones that I know what I got. So I'm always the one I know what I got. I don't care if I sell it or not, and that's kind of how I face things. But every now and then you look out and find a guy that's like, well, I was asking 1,000, but like I really need to get rid of it. Okay, you just showed all your cards. That means that you will take considerably less. So I'm going to come buy it. If I'm driving 3 hours, I'm going to buy it for sure. So we're going to drive over there, but here's some things that you need to think about before going and buying a trailer. One is, do you know how to fix it on site before you get there? Two, do you have tools and tires to take with you, because chances are it has sit there. And three, can you title it, get it ready under your state's codes efficiently, and be good there, because there's lots of hoops to jump through. Now, if you're lucky enough to live in a state like Kentucky or Tennessee, then titling a trailer isn't a big deal. But here in Indiana, sometimes we have to get a little creative. So this guy's actually got a registration for the trailer, just they don't title them in Ohio, so whatever. I'm going to take that as a certificate of origin or paperwork, and I should be good to go. He's actually got something with his name on it and a VIN, so to me that should be good enough. We'll see what Indiana BMV says about it. You good, babe?
I think so.
All right, ready to go?
Okay.
All right, here we go. Well, we made our trip and met our seller, and he went to go get parts. Luckily, we got a good seller. So the deal on this trailer was that it had bad tires. That's why nobody wanted to mess with it, because it didn't have good tires and wheels. It actually comes with 13-inch tires. They're in the back of the truck here. I'll show you what they look like. You can see those aren't going to make a 3-hour ride home, let alone out the gate. The reason I'm buying this trailer is because it's a galvanized frame, and it is over, I think, 76 inches wide outside of frame. Didn't know that it had a swing away tongue, but that's why my seller is going across town to get the bolt or get a bolt for it. That's a spring, honey. No, I have no idea. It serves no purpose there. But so one thing that you need to think about as a buyer is this shit is standard. As y'all know, I don't do standard shit. So 7 round, a good quick stop at AutoZone on the way over ensures that I'll have lights. Okay. Pack that when you go to do this. Pack that when you go to do this. And then if you do have bad lights, make sure you leave the seller and go directly to an auto parts store and get yourself some lights for the ride home. Okay. Plan on everything. Plan on a seller not knowing what's what. Okay. I've already swapped these tires out, and as I did, I was working them back and forth and checking to see how tight the hubs were. Okay, is it something that I need to deal with right now, or will I take a chance with it on the ride home? Since there's no weight on this trailer, I'm guessing since they're tight that they'll be fine for the ride home. Okay, having a problem with one lug on this, and we're kind of letting the PB Blaster do its trick on that one lug. We'll get it off here in just a minute. But so, what's this worth? What's this worth to you? So right now, with steel prices being very high, axle prices are, continue to go. This thing's got brakes on both axles, okay? But they're lightweight axles, which I don't really care about, okay? Chances are I'm going to put a 2,500 pound hull on this, or something of the sort. Galvanized frame. It's a 2-inch by 4-inch box tube frame. All right. What you see is what you get, pretty much. So I'm giving $700 for this, knowing full well that it's going to need $500 worth of tires. Okay, that's no problem. I'm definitely gonna, make bunks to fit, make side bunks to fit. This right here, okay, that's a big deal. Look at that. When you go to look at trailers, look at what you're getting. This is a heavy duty winch. All right. Is it 2-speed? Yes, it's a 2-speed winch. Okay. I know this may not seem like a big deal here, but I mean, $30 is $30, right? That's in good shape. It has a working jack, and everything else is in good shape. I don't care about brakes. This has brakes, so I just know on the way home I'm not going to be going in reverse, because I don't see a reverse lockout. Actually, it may not have a reverse lockout because these are drums and not discs. But anyway, so that's where I'm at. This is what I'm doing. I brought wheels and tires with me. I'm swapping them out. Paperwork. Know your state's regulations and know what you need to do to make sure that you can title this in your state. If you are one of the retarded states like I am that has to have a title for trailers. I'm living in Indiana, so I have to have one. But in purchasing this trailer, let's see, this would be, that right there would be where the VIN is, and yeah, there's the VIN number right there. So I've got paperwork from the seller saying that I own this, and he says he is the second owner on it. Both owners were in Ohio, and Ohio doesn't title their trailers. So that should mean that with a bill of sale with this VIN number on it from the seller and taking it to my BMV, they'll be able to research that VIN and see if there was a title. If not, I can apply for a title, and within a couple weeks I'll have one. That allows me to put it in my name. So, just a few things to think about. Think about, first of all, will it fit your hull? The very first thing that I asked this seller was, how wide is the frame? Measure the outside of the frame to outside of the frame, okay? Because I want to know how wide it is. Since I plan on putting a 72-inch wide boat on this, for me, 74 inches was minimal. That way I can come right on the outside of the frame, okay, and then just go straight up with some side bunks on both sides, and I know it'll fit. For me, I'm not going to mess around with buying single axles because there's too many tandems out there that need to be recovered and reconditioned. And honestly, if you as a boater don't know this, then more of these are going to go to people with lawnmowers and contractors and stuff, and everybody's going to want to buy these, okay? So as a boater, if you know that you have a single axle trailer and it sucks, find yourself a tandem through Marketplace on the side, fix it up to make sure that it fits your hull, and then do that swap, and chances are you're going to spend less money fixing one of these up than you are putting 2 new axles underneath your single axle to increase the load capacity. So just another thing to think about. If you guys can think about anything else when purchasing something like this off a Marketplace or reconditioning a boat trailer, drop it down in the comments, because I'd love to hear it. Don't forget to take tools. Don't forget to think about every single thing, okay? Taking some bearings and some grease isn't out of the question, and I'm pretty sure that I keep that on hand in my truck at all times. But I'm going to plan on taking an extra long way home on the state roads. That way I'm not doing 75 mile an hour on the interstate and taking a chance with this thing. If I forgot something, drop it down in the comments and let everybody else know, because this is a great way to save money, increase your capacity of your trailer, get something to ride down the road a little better, which in turn equals peace of mind when you're actually out enjoying your boat. So y'all stay safe, shoot straight, shoot off, and don't forget to wear the PFDs, and I'll see you on the next one.